Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. This is Laura Buechler of Inky Fingers Papercrafting, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Nanaimo, BC. And I'm really happy that you've joined me here today where we are going to learn how to make a Z-fold card. Now, Z-fold cards are a fancy fold card, and they're one of my favorites because they don't take a ton of time or materials or they're just pretty straightforward for you to do, and best of all, they're going to fit in a standard invitation size envelope when you're done. So that's pretty cool. The finished card is going to measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and let me show you what you're going to need to complete this project. You're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 11 inches long by 4 1/4 tall. And you're going to score that at 2.75 and again at 5 1/2. And then you're going to need a piece of designer series paper that measures 4 by 5 1/4. You're going to need another piece of designer series paper that measures 4 by 2 1/2. And then a piece of white cardstock that's the same size, 4 by 2 1/2. And then finally, you're going to need another little cardstock frame and a piece of white cardstock, and this is going to be for your sentiment. Now, if I show you these other cards again, you can see that the size of the white piece and the cardstock frame that you use is going to vary depending on what sentiment you want to use. But for today's card, the cardstock frame that I have done here measures 4 1/4 by 3 1/2, and then the white piece measures 4 by 3 1/4. So you can see how that fits nicely in there. So let me get started by putting this together. As you can see, I've used the Rooted in Nature stamp set to create this. And this is a really, really lovely stamp set. It comes in 2 different cases because it's got so many stamps included. So let me show that to you. As you can see, it's just a beautiful collection of nature-themed stamps, trees and leaves and so on, and then beautiful sentiments. Now this set is particularly fantastic for doing masculine cards, but you can really use this for a wide variety of stuff. I love how these are so encouraging and supportive, and I love the mixture of like some really big sentiments and then some smaller sentiments that go along with them. So really great stamp set. And you can also bundle that with the Nature's Roots Framelits dies, and when you bundle, you save 10%. So that bundle is available in the current annual catalog, but it will no longer be available as a bundle after May 31st. So going back to our card, you remember that you've scored this twice, so you've basically got 3 different panels, and we're going to put the large panel of designer series paper onto the large panel of the cardstock. And for those who don't know, or maybe you've never noticed this before, when you're looking in the catalog at the designer series paper, it will always tell you in the catalog what are the coordinating papers, or pardon me, the coordinating colors that go with the paper. So for this Nature's Poem paper, there's quite a lot of different colors that go with it. Blackberry Bliss, Tranquil Tide, Petal Pink, Rich Razzleberry, Soft Suede. And so that helps me to choose my cardstock. I've chosen the Rich Razzleberry, which is one that goes with it. And that also helped me to choose my ink colors. So I used the Rich Razzleberry ink and the Petal Pink, both of which go with this paper beautifully. I love how Stampin' Up's color coordination makes my projects look super flawless without a ton of effort on my part. Makes me look like I'm so good at color coordination when really maybe I'm not, but anyway. So now we've got these 3 pieces attached. You've got your 2 pieces of designer series paper, and then the white goes in the center. So now I'm going to fold this into the Z. And now we're ready to attach this sentiment. And as we attach this, we want to make sure that we're only putting adhesive on this side, because we don't want it to stick down to this part or to this part. We still want it to be able to move, as you can see here. And at this moment, I'm going to tell you a little trick that happened when I taught this in class, which was after everybody assembled their card, and they had so much fun assembling it and choosing their papers and making it look exactly the way they wanted it to. But then they said, I can't write in this. There's no room because my sentiment is covering up the part where I need to write my message. But of course, all you need to do is flip it over like this, and then you've got room to write your message. So there you go. Your card is finished. It's going to fit inside that envelope. It looks fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me today to learn how to make a Z fold card, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please drop me a comment below. I loved reading your comments last week, and that helped motivate me to try again to make another video. And if there's a specific technique or a project that you'd like to learn about, let me know. And remember that you can purchase all the Stampin' Up! Products used in this video on my website, inkyfingers.ca, and you'll also find there more project tutorials, current promotional details and catalogs, my local workshop schedule, and the sign up for my monthly email newsletter. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, I also have a Facebook page under Inky Fingers Papercrafting where you can join a weekly card sketch challenge and win a prize from me. If you do place an order, please remember to use the current Hostess code, which you can find on my website. And everyone who uses that code is going to get a free gift from me. If you want to earn your own Hostess rewards, all you need to do is place an order over $200 or book your own in-home or virtual party, and you can drop me a line for more details. And just before I sign off here, I'm noticing that there's a little bit of stuff on this card, so I'm going to take the opportunity to teach you a quick tip. If you end up with a little bit of adhesive residue, just grab yourself a white eraser and that will take it right off. And now our card is perfect. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone, and happy stampin'. Bye-bye.